Hello, everyone. My name is Monica Isabel Martinez, and I'm going to be covering Google Slides and timers. What I mean by that is a YouTube timer. As you can see on my screen, I've brought in a YouTube video that has a 10-minute timer. And so when I do an activity and I tell my students, okay, we're going to work on this activity for the next 10 minutes, I won't lose track of time because guess what? I've got this timer right here that I can just click on the play button and that'll kick off, and my students will be able to see on the screen that timer so they know exactly how much time they have left. In addition to this one, this is just sort of one style I put together here. You can do all kinds, and really all I've done here is I found some graphics. So in this case, I found a graphic of a little watch, and I basically just brought in the video of the timer, and it looks like when I get that activated, when I click on the little timer there, you'll see the actual time within the watch. And so you can see there, it's just getting started. There we go. All right, so this one is set to 30 minutes, and you can see the little timer going right inside the clock as if it were an actual watch that had the timer. But obviously, it's just a graphic with a YouTube video right inside of that, and you can see that right here. So, it's going to play an ad. All right, we'll skip that because it went straight to an ad. All right, anyway, so let me show you how I actually set this up. So I already have my Google slide deck ready to go. So if this was the activity we were doing and I want the timer to show up on this slide for my students, I'm simply going to go to Insert, select Video, and up here at the top I have three options: Search by URL, Google Drive. I'm going to select Search, and I'm going to type in timer, let's say 5 minutes. Click on the search button, and that's going to pull up a whole bunch of timers that are for 5 minutes. I have found that phrase, timer 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 or 30, whatever you decide to do there, but using the word timer in your search will actually give you a whole bunch of timers. So it's a really good keyword to use when searching for timers. All right, I'm going to select the first one. Click on the blue button down at the bottom that says Select. That's going to bring in this video for me. I'm going to grab it from the corner and shrink that down because I want it just to be really small. Plus, I just wanted to show you this is exactly what I did with the other two timers that I showed you as a demo. So I'm just going to bring it up here to the corner. In fact, you can even place it off screen if you wanted to. However, if you're presenting this as a presentation, it won't show up. But if you have this pulled up on your screen where it shows off canvas as well, the students would be able to see it even if it's off campus. But let's just say we're going to put it right here on the canvas. And I wanted to show you just really quick that you can start the timer directly from this view. In other words, you don't have to be in presentation mode to see that timer. I sometimes like to be in this view. My students can still see everything that's on the actual canvas as well, but I sometimes like to be in this view just because. I did want to show you as well that if you are putting this in presentation mode and you want to move from slide to slide without having to click on the timer to go off, and instead you want it to go off automatically, when you select your video in this case, right? When you've brought it in, you click on Format Options, and it pops open this window here that you see on the right-hand side, where you can actually tell it to play either on click, which is what I have it set to, or automatically or manual. So automatically allows you to move from slide to slide without having to go and find the play button and click it or anything like that. So as soon as you move to the slide that has a timer, that timer will go off. On click means that you actually have to come click on the screen somewhere in order for it to actually activate. Manually means you're actually going to click specifically the play icon that's on there. So just a couple of options there for you to pick from. The last thing that you see here that we really won't touch when it comes to this is you can set the start and end time, which doesn't make sense because in this case we want all 5 minutes, but just know that option is there. But that's how easy it is to bring in a timer. I hope you find this valuable.